Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I am doing the final curriculum picks video for this year for 2025-2026 school year. I guess I will have a group subjects video, but this is like my final individual picks. I will be talking about my incoming third grader, which is just, that's crazy. That's crazy for me to think he's the oldest of my little ones. He's the one that I have homeschooled from the very beginning. So it's so crazy to me to think that I have homeschooled him from preschool all the way, preschool, kindergarten, first, second, and now we're going into third grade. That's just crazy to me. And preschool is really 2 years. So it's been like 6 years of almost of homeschooling him. I don't even know. Math is hard. Just kidding. I like math. But I'm very excited. Very excited to share his curriculum picks with you guys today. I just got like an important piece of his individual curriculum picks today. It was delayed. The package was delayed by like 10 days. It was, was it 10? Yeah, 10 days. It was driving me crazy. I was like, it's never gonna come. It was just saying it was delayed and I was so irritated. So anyway, I was actually sitting at my dining room table, eating peacefully, doing my little OMAD, which is an intermittent fasting thing where you do one meal a day. So I'm enjoying my one meal for the day. And I look out the window and I see like the USPS truck. I think that's what it's called. And I'm like, that's not an Amazon truck. I think this is what that curriculum's gonna come in. And then they park in front of my house. I'm like, okay, it's being delivered to my house. And then they're walking up and the box looks about the right size. And it was it. So anyway, you guys probably don't care about that at all, but it was very exciting to me. It felt like Christmas. So anyway, I will share what that curriculum is in a minute. But if you're new here, please be sure to subscribe and click the bell to be notified when I post new videos. I have been loving posting on my homeschooling channel. As usual, ignore the mess in the background. It's going to be like that all summer long, but you just wait. You just wait. In the fall, come fall time, this room is going to be so clean and so organized and so perfect. Fingers crossed, right? We have the whole summer to work on this. I keep telling myself that, but I probably shouldn't say that too many times because then I might end up procrastinating, and I really do better when I only have like a short period of time to get something done and I just have to do it. So I don't know. Anyway, let's get started. So let's get started with his picks. Okay, so just for like some little things, he's gonna do Explode the Code 5 just for like some little individual work for him to do. He did start this like middle of the year this year, but he's only done a few pages, so he will continue with this. He's done all 1 through 4 of Explode the Code, so I figured that this would be something good for us to just keep doing. It's nice to just be like, hey, do a page of your Explode the Code, you know, just as like a way to keep him busy for a minute. So, and it's good practice. So he will be doing that. Another, I just dropped something. Another good thing for him to just do something is his handwriting. So we usually go through like 1.5 probably handwriting books a year. So he started this year with level 2 and he already moved into the level 3 handwriting, but he still has a decent amount left. We are using The Good and the Beautiful for handwriting. I wouldn't say it's like the best handwriting ever, but it's what he's been doing since kindergarten. So we're just kind of rolling with it. Honestly, I don't think his handwriting is ever going to be like the best handwriting in the world. My handwriting's not very good. My husband's handwriting's not very good. He's not like an artist type. So, you know, he's just, you know, he's got to learn how to write. So he's doing that. And this one actually goes over cursive. So he's doing cursive in this book, which I think is a good skill to have, especially like being able to read cursive. I think is important. It's kind of like a dying art, but there's still tons of things that are written in cursive that I would want my kids to be able to read. I want them to be able to sign their signature in cursive. So anyway, we're doing cursive. Another kind of individual curriculum we are continuing is Spelling You See. This is another thing we're just continuing into this school year. We have loved this. Like, I have loved Spelling You See. It's probably my favorite piece of curriculum that we have used this past school year. But we started it later in the school year. And I think this is part 1. I think there's 2 parts to level C. And we're getting close to the end of part 1, but we still have a little bit to go. So he's going to continue this, and my guess is that he will finish C in his 3rd grade year, and then probably 4th grade we'll move into D. I'm not going to like rush it or anything. It's kind of nice that we've gotten a head start on it. So he will continue this in 3rd grade. Before we get into math, let's talk about language arts. So I already talked about this, I think, in my curriculum hits and misses video, but he will be doing the good and the beautiful language arts. He will be doing level 2. Now, he should 100% be going into level 3. This is not his fault. This is my fault, and I talk about that in that curriculum video, just like some of my mistakes or regrets. Like, I tried Logic of English and All About Reading this past school year, and just none of it worked out. And I wish I would have just stuck with the good and the beautiful language arts, because it's what he's done since preschool and it was working. So anyway, I tried to just say, okay, we're going to go into 3rd grade, but I don't think he's ready. I do think that he'll probably breeze through a lot of this. And so I can see him completing this like early in the year, and then I already have the level 3, the good and the beautiful language arts. So then we will just roll into that. There's only 120 lessons, so I do feel that we could get caught up this year pretty easily, especially since he will know a lot of this already. But everything just builds on each other, you know. It's just like math. Like, I think language is the same. Like, I just don't want to rush things. And I felt like the level 3 was just a bit much for him when we started it at the end of his 2nd grade year. So we're going to stick with level 2, but we will not be using their readers. Like I have said, I despise the Good and the Beautiful's readers. I think they go against my core beliefs in many ways. So I've had a whole video on that if you don't know what I'm talking about. But we're going to use the Sunlight. I have one of the books. We're going to use the Sunlight literature for level 3. So he already started this in 2nd grade, but we did not finish it. So this is the latest one. He was on, the Secret Valley. He's like a couple chapters in to this book. So he will just pick back up with the Sunlight level 3 readers. We have really liked these. All of the books are really interesting, and it's just like all classic literature that's on his level, and I just love it. So he will continue with that. For math, we have 2 curriculum. Very exciting. So the first one you guys probably won't be surprised by the second one you might be. So the first one, I have talked about this, how I'm like, okay, I've decided what I like, what I know works, and I'm sticking with it, and that is Math with Confidence. So he will be doing 3rd grade Math with Confidence this upcoming 3rd grade year. He did Math with Confidence 2nd grade this past year, and it was really good. I don't know. I think I just got like FOMO or something and wanted to try the Good and the Beautiful math again, because I really did like their kindergarten. But no, you guys, no to the Good and the Beautiful math. It honestly, I mean, I've even heard moms saying that like the kids that have gone through the Good and the Beautiful math, like they're behind. They have holes. Like, it's just, I would not recommend it at all. I'm dead serious. Like, a lot of my recommendations, I like to call these videos like my homeschool diaries, because I'm changing things all the time. I'm all over the place. And so please don't take most things I say to heart. But I will say, I do have some experience with trying the Good and the Beautiful math, Simply Good and Beautiful, whatever. And no, like the comparison of this 3rd grade level Math with Confidence and the Good and the Beautiful math, night and day. Like, they just expect you to just memorize the math facts, and that's it. Now, of course, you do need to memorize your math facts 100%. A lot of math is just straight up memorization, just like you need to memorize all the letters in the alphabet and all their sounds and everything. Memorization is a part of learning. But there's also the part of like the why and the depth and the understanding, and Math with Confidence goes over that. And so like learn about, like, how do I even say this? Let me see, like when it's talking about, what was it? Times 3 facts. Okay, so like you get to times 3 facts. It has like a whole lesson that says times 3 facts, which the Good and the Beautiful does not do. They're just like, go memorize them. And it says, today you'll use the times 2 facts to help find the answers to the times 3 facts. So I love that. There is so much mental math going on in Math with Confidence. They try to put mental math in the Good and the Beautiful, but trust me, it is nothing compared to the mental math in Math with Confidence. And it's just, you're actually learning like how to solve these things. So of course it's important to memorize your math facts, but let's be real, like, do you know all your math facts right now? If I were to ask you some random multiplication problem, would you know every single one? You might not, but you would probably be able to figure it out and still do it like in your head, And I think that that is an important skill to have as well. And I think Math with Confidence will equip our kids to do stuff like that, like use multiplying by 2 to help answer times 3 facts. My son, who's 16, he's very gifted in math, like even more so than me. I took calculus 1, 2, and 3. I love math. Math is so much fun to me. It's my favorite subject. But I would not say I'm good at mental math at all. Like my dad jokes, my dad's an engineer, and he would joke, my dad is great at math. His dad was great at math. They were all engineers. My mom's dad was also an engineer. And my mom was like, super smart too, so nothing against her. She was like valedictorian in her class in high school. But anyway, not to brag on my parents or my family, I'm derailing here, but I'm just saying we do have like a math gene in our family. And but I'm not good at mental math. And so if you have a kid that's not good at mental math, don't write them off. Like my dad, okay, so what I was saying is my dad would laugh because I would use my fingers to like add and stuff when I was little. But then I went on to take like high level math classes and do well in them and make A's in them. So don't write your kid off if they can't do mental math. But my son Carter's 16, he's very gifted in it. And when he likes to like tease me and ask me how to like solve some problem, like ask me to solve it. And when I ask him how he did it, he'll explain it. And it's a lot of like these kind of tricks, like, he just kind of knows them. But not all of us just know it. It's not all like there's people like me who are good at math but are not innately good at mental math. And so I want all of my kids to, get the chance to work on that muscle and get better at that. So anyway, we are sticking with Math with Confidence, and we're doing level 3, which I'm very excited because he finished level 2 last year, and so I think, it'll seamlessly go into the next year. And there's a workbook A and B for this one. Last in 2nd grade it was just one workbook, so I think they have a little bit more work, but it's a lot simpler looking than the work you do in the Good and the Beautiful math, and it just kind of makes more sense for what you're doing. One thing is you do have to be a little bit more prepared when it comes to the manipulatives with Math with Confidence, but now this is not a review of Math with Confidence, Madison. Anyway, I'm getting more organized this year. We're getting more organized. So anyway, very excited to continue with Math with Confidence. This is something we're sticking with. Hold me to it, guys. It is worth it. It's such a good curriculum. Okay. So next. Okay. Such a weirdo. I'm sorry. Okay, this is my most exciting announcement. I don't know why I'm so excited about this. I'm such a nerd. Anyway, my most exciting announcement is our other math curriculum. Bum, bum, bum. I think it's in the thumbnail of this video, so this is not that surprising, but Beast Academy. But I do have something else surprising after I talk about the math, so don't click out yet. But we are going to be using Beast Academy Math 2, their Math 2. So he's going into 3rd grade, but like everyone I talk to or see online, most people, they go like down a grade with Beast Academy. One, because it is like such a different math. It's very logic based and just a different way of teaching math. But 2, this is like a supplement that we're doing. His main math is going to be Math with Confidence. This is just something extra that we're going to be doing to just kind of help him think more critically and differently when it comes to math. And so I don't want it to be so difficult when it's already something so different and then it's just a supplement. So I decided to go with Math 2. So it's a lot of books. Let me show you guys. Hold on. I moved my other surprise. Okay, and this was the package that I have been waiting on forever. So these are all the books for math. They do have an online program as well, but I am trying to steer clear of screens when it comes to my kids' schooling. Now I didn't mention this yet, I might do a typing class. Obviously you're gonna need a screen for that. So I might have him go on typing.com or something this year. If not this year, definitely by next year, but I want him to start learning how to type. So we'll probably do that this year. But besides that, I am just trying to stay away from screens when it comes to our school. My kids do have iPads. They like to play Roblox and watch YouTube videos and stuff like that. We're not a screen-free family, just to be honest. We're super normal and just probably too normal, and I don't know, I do feel guilty sometimes about the fact that they have iPads, although we do have boundaries and rules around them, and they're not on them 24/7 or anything like that. But I just want to lower their screen time, and when it comes to learning, I just want to be their teacher. So that is why I decided to go with the physical books. I also love books, and these are, it's math, but it is comic book style math. So I think they're supposed to be really fun and kind of funny, I think. And so I think that this will be a really fun thing to do with my son. Something that I've kind of given up on. Ooh, thunder. Did you guys hear that? Something that I have given up on is just outsourcing their school. I am their teacher, especially while they're this young. My oldest does online schooling because he's 16 and I don't have the time to teach him algebra 2. But, or he's going into pre-cal with trigonometry. I ain't got time for that, So, I just want to lower their screen time. So, okay, what was I saying? I can't even remember. But, basically, I am going to just try to be, I'm not the most organized person, like I've said, but I have really been working on our routines this past year, and I think I have figured out a really good routine. I've learned we can't have extracurriculars or play dates during the day. That needs to be our school time. So I have certain blocks, and when it's our school block, that's when I'm working one-on-one with the kids. And so I'm really excited to do this one-on-one with Henry. So you have the guide that's this big, and it has, the comic book style teaching of the math, and it's A, B, C, and D. So this is A, and then you have the practice problems in a different book. So they're math 1, it's all in one, the practice problems. And this is just black and white for the practice problems, which it's math, guys, does not need to be colorful, So I'm fine with that. Obviously, the comic book is very colorful, but I've been looking through this, and I think it's going to be just such great practice and logic games and things for my son. Something like this. This looks it says it's a cross number puzzle. How cool is that? So I feel like The Good and the Beautiful tried to throw these things in, but without any sort of instruction with it. They would just be there, and I didn't like that. So this has actual instruction on how to solve things. So I'm very excited. So that's the A. And then here is B and the comic book. If you guys want to see a flip through of these, look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that math right there. Isn't that glorious? Look at that. That looks so nice and just such a good example. So anyway, if you guys want to see a flip through of these, this is the practice for B, let me know. But I love the way they feel. I'm really excited to do school with my kids this year. I just think it's going to be really, really fun, and I just feel like I've learned what I like, what I don't like. And I'm really excited to just hone in and focus during our time blocks and really spend that one-on-one time with each kid. My daughter, my youngest, is going to be 4, and that's the magic age for my kids. They're still when they just turned 4 in September, so you know, she'll still be a little bit hard, but she'll be getting easier and easier as the year progresses. And so I feel like I'm gonna have more time, just mental space and like ability to really focus on teaching each of my kids and teaching them as a group and everything, now that they're all getting a little bit older. And I think it's just gonna be really fun. So this is 2D and the workbook. So love this. Now, dun, 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 the surprise, the other surprise is I also got their science. Now I have not seen, I'm sure there's someone out there, plenty out there probably, but of the people I follow, I have not seen anyone talk about their science yet. And when I saw they had science, I didn't even know they had it until I got on their website, and it says 3, so like grade 3, and my son's going into 3rd grade. I was like, we gotta try that. We gotta try it. So it's 2 books, 3A and 3B. This looks right up my son's alley. You're just like, oh look, like a little investigation. So, oops. That one hit the curve. See, it's got like little funny jokes. Boys especially, they love the jokes. Temperatures and precipitation. I saw one I had turned to, he loves like weather. Oh, make a bar graph. And it talks about like incorrect or misleading bar graphs, which I thought looked cool. Day length. It talks about day length. And I think this is where it talks about like the tilt of the earth. Yeah, the earth and the sun. And my son loves, like, he tells me random facts all the time. And like, he's just a random facts guy. And I'm sure some of y'all probably have kids like that. He just loves him some random facts. They look at that, the earth and the sun. And you have like little questions that you answer. What season has the highest temperature in Rome? What season has the lowest temperature in Rome? He's gonna love that. He's gonna love learning that. Why aren't the longest days the hottest? And then has a little pot to give as an example. How interesting. North of the equator, the longest day of the year is usually June 21st. You might think that the longest day of the year would be the hottest, but in cities like Rome, Atlanta, and Tokyo, the temperatures are hottest in July and August. Why? It's because things take a while to heat up, especially winter. Earth's surface is like a giant pot of water that takes a long time to heat up and cool down. I did not know that. That is so interesting. So anyway, he's gonna love this like random facts type stuff, and I love that it has like little funny jokes. So we do like group subjects for history and science and all of that. We're gonna be doing classical conversations most likely this year. So, ooh, look at that. That's a cool picture. So we're still, oh, and there's the comic book style, I guess, is still somewhat in the science. We're still, oh, there is stuff about dinosaurs, which I don't know. I'll have to let y'all know. Yeah, it's talking about millions of years. So that may bother some people. That doesn't bother me. That's like, I feel like there's tiers of what's most important to believe in when it comes to Christianity and old earth and young earth. I don't think that's as big of a deal. So, you know, we talk about those things and we have our own opinions. So that doesn't bother me. But anyway, that is something good to know for those of you that it would bother. So as I was trying to say, we do group subjects for like history and science. We're most likely doing classical conversations. But I thought it would be really fun now that he's going into 3rd grade and he can really start to understand science. You know, science is kind of a more difficult concept. Like some people even want to say like you can't learn science until you know math, which obviously certain sciences like chemistry and stuff, you really need to know some math, but I don't think that's necessarily true. There's all kinds of things about science that you don't need like a really strong math background for. But anyway, I do feel like you need to be a little bit older to start truly understanding science. It's a little bit tougher of a concept, but it's such a fun subject. And I really hope that me and my son can do this and it's just like a fun thing for us to do together during his individual schoolwork time. So I am so excited to do that with him. And like I said, just really enjoy my time with my kids, enjoy homeschooling them. It only lasts for a short period of time. I have a 16-year-old, guys. It flies by and it's scary to think. And I'm trying to tell myself, like, when the time comes, when they fly in the nest, I will have, I will still be a grandmother someday. I will still have a purpose in their lives. I want to be in their lives as adults too, but it will just be different. And our homeschooling days will be over. Like, I can't stop that. They will be over. They will have to go to college one day. So most likely, or, you know, a trade or whatever. But, you know, I want to enjoy these days. They feel long and hard. Homeschooling is a calling, and it's a calling from the Lord, and it's not easy. But it's so fun, and it's so exciting and so interesting, and I get to learn alongside my kids. Like, how cool is that? So anyway, I like to share their like extracurriculars too. So we hope to do CC, although I'm struggling to find a community. There's one community that's like supposedly starting soon, but like they haven't found a building, and so I'm starting to get worried, and I like to be prepared and sign up for all my extracurriculars like ahead of time. So it's starting to drive me crazy. I don't know if any of you other moms are like that, but he will be doing chess club again this year. All 4 of my kids will be in chess club, which is so exciting and cute and fun. What happened, Henry? Okay, I'm almost done, and I'll come talk to him. Okay, I'm almost done. I'll be there in just a second. I'm literally ending this video. Sorry, the kids are fighting. So, so yeah, they'll be in chess club together. He will be doing piano lessons. He's done that since he was 5 years old. He will be doing, I was going to say soccer, but actually he's trying out baseball in the fall for the first time, which is exciting. My husband played baseball in college, and so Carter my oldest played baseball for many, many years. So it's a really like special sport to us. We love the Astros. We're actually going to an Astros game this Sunday on Father's Day, which is so crazy. So that's super exciting, and like as a family, and I just can't wait for that. So anyway, he'll be doing that. He wants to do basketball in the winter time, just like his little brother wants to do. And then probably soccer in the spring. We'll just see how baseball goes. But most likely he'll do soccer in the spring. And what else is he doing? I feel like I'm missing something. Am I missing? Sorry, so many interruptions. But yeah, I think I'm missing. We have a club that we do all kinds of things. So anyway, that's it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. If you're new, please be sure to subscribe and click the bell to be notified when I post new videos. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. That's just a way to tell the YouTube algorithm that you liked my video. They may push it out to others. And I'll see you next time. Bye.